Hello and welcome to another Starmen Talk to Talks. I'm Devin, with me is Billy and Cody. Woo!
Hey everybody!
And guys, another update, another day, another dollar. So, yeah, at the time of this recording, it will be the end of April. Or mid-April, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But what's everyone been doing lately?
I have been reading manga.
As you usually are.
Yeah, I'm currently reading Monster Volume 1.
Okay.
And I finally managed to get my hands on that one I've been waiting for, Inuyasha Volume 2, because it finally came out.
Okay.
And I've been playing one you recommended, a game.
Okay.
Slay the Spire.
Yes.
Fun.
It's addictively fun, right?
Yeah. Although I've noticed I still have a lot to learn.
Oh yeah, there's quite the learning curve on it, but you get one or two good runs in, you kind of know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, like think with the which character was it? Robot?
Yeah, the mage one. It's like a tech mage.
Yeah. I got to, I think, Act 4 with him.
Yeah.
Some of the characters are really difficult to use.
Yeah. The assassin one is more... I like her better than the other two.
I've tried her.
Yeah.
Good. A little hard to master, but as you go, it's a lot easier. I do like her, though.
Yeah.
It's like poison, poison, poison.
Oh, you go with poison builds. See, I go with the dagger builds.
Ah, yeah.
And I'm just constantly chucking knives.
Oh.
I can see why you like it.
Yeah.
Builds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so the other thing you're going to have to learn is how deck synergy works and how cards work with each other.
Okay. Because I just read and go for whatever sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
So probably not a good idea.
Nah, you'll eventually learn. It's like, okay, this with this makes this really strong and cool.
Okay.
Or, this with this will mean that I draw more cards and I can play more cards, and then I made a assassin basically just goes for a deck every turn.
Nice.
And if you can survive that onslaught, then all the power to you.
Yeah. And I started to learn when they're not going to attack that turn, just throw everything at them.
Yeah.
And when they're going to attack, throw out your defenses.
Yeah. That should be the first thing you learn, is knowing when your opponent's going to hit you and when they're not.
I really hate the opponents that do the times damage.
Yeah.
Like 5 times 2, 5 times 6.
Yeah. Those are the ones you really want to block.
Yeah.
Anyway, Billy.
Huh. I was still playing the new wrestling game and just watching baseball.
Nice.
Plus, earlier this month, for the first weekend of the month, was WrestleMania weekend, so I ended up watching 14 different wrestling things.
Yep, I remember you kind of looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're going to be so wrestle-damned.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I think it was kicked off with this, Cemetery Gates things, like one of the indie ones. Then, like Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Then Joey Janela's Spring Break Part 1. It's like Planet Death, which...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Part 2 of the Spring Break, which I know Devin saw with the matches, it's kind of enjoyed.
Yep.
Should I say the name?
Go ahead.
That clusterfuck.
Yep.
Okay, that's an interesting name.
A battle royale. Anything kind of goes.
Yeah. and eliminations, like,
Okay.
Any kind of elimination.
Yeah.
You name the list, because I kind of like
Yeah.
how this goes.
okay, pinfall, submission, going over the top rope. If the wrestler leaves the building, or death.
Okay, it's like if the wrestler leaves the building, so the cowards.
Yeah.
Well, one guy had to go visit his parole officer, apparently.
Yeah, so he got disqualified.
Oh, God. Okay.
I was really rooting for the Invisible Man.
I know, right?
I can't hit him. I can't hit him.
Yeah.
Oh no, they will get their asses kicked by him.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I actually think he got a couple eliminations, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think you're like
Oh, nice.
3.
Yeah.
Nice.
They took one move, and then he
Yeah.
just didn't recover for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
And the social distancing match.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Portion of the fight, yeah, like this happened like earlier, like last year, where two of the guys in Philly had a social distancing match, and they somewhat recreated doing the clusterfuck.
Yeah.
How would that go?
You have to see it to believe it.
Oh gosh.
It was a hoot.
It was. It's basically you swing and then the other person acts as they got hit with whatever you just threw out,
Yeah.
and then you throw someone else back. It's almost like turn-based RPGs.
I can see why that would be a hooch.
Yeah.
God. Oh, what people come up with nowadays.
So, I've been taking advantage of the PlayStation spring sales.
I've noticed.
Yeah. So, I got Hitman 2, Injustice 2, and Burnout Paradise. So, playing those alongside of Elden Ring, which I'm nearing the end of it. I think I got one boss and then the gauntlet bosses.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how's Injustice?
Okay, so the first one just didn't have enough character roster, to be honest with you, and felt a little bit clunky.
Fair.
Yeah.
Second one, on the other hand, for Devin.
Much better improvements. Still a little frustrating with the combo system. It feels still clunky. And I am not a fan of everyone now gets to level up and you get gear, which changes their appearance.
Yeah.
And you can only wear gear depending on your level.
Oh, I really want to wear this top hat. Well, you're not a high enough level.
Yeah.
But Devin got that top hat.
Yep. Joker can wear a top hat.
Yeah. But I know who you play a lot of.
Well, I use Harley and Joker a lot, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Harley, I just can actually, the combos feel smooth with her.
Oh, nice.
She's the only character I was like playing. I was like, okay, this makes sense. The button pressing.
Yeah. I think that's something they tend to do. Make the, bigger characters slow hitters.
Yeah, well, there's the different
Yeah.
types of fighters.
Yeah.
But that's not really what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's like a lot of the moves are back forward attack button,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm not used. I don't like that idea.
Okay.
While Harleys are like down forward, down back.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense, yeah.
Quarter circles, we'll say.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the thing the two games have that I hate is that your special meter is used for so much that if you pull off a soup like your finisher, like that's a feat in its own.
Yeah.
And the character interaction at the beginning of the fights.
For the first one, the character interaction, there was none.
Yeah.
Everyone just had a standard walk-in taunt. Yeah. And it's like, come on, it's Joker versus Batman. They have a history.
Yeah.
Let's move into it.
Yeah. Second one, they fixed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And their little, shall we say, interactions before the fight?
Oh, yeah, the versus screen stage select.
Oh, yeah.
They'll wail on each other.
Just that sucker punch from Hellboy.
Yep.
That was funny. I was like...
So in terms of, like, it's a very prettier and more exciting game.
Yeah.
It's not the best fighting game, but I can just give it it's playable.
Yeah.
I can
Like,
agree.
I'd have friends, if I had friends over, I'd let them play. We'd play with it.
Yeah. It's fair. Like,
Yeah.
I
haven't seen the story mode for the second one, and it has this thing called the multiverse, which is basically just little challenges that change every day.
Okay.
It's like, fight these 5 people because of this scenario, or there's this thing going on, or...
It's like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, here's a fight, and then here's a gimmick to the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to piss me off?
Yeah. And some gimmicks might be fun, some probably are annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Usually when it comes to fighters, I prefer fast-paced.
Yeah. I like a little more of a faster-paced game.
Because I remember playing Tekken 6.
Yeah, I was going to ask you on this, because that was on for sale,
Tekken 6?
I think. One of the Tekkens, anyway.
Oh, it's a slower-paced fighter.
Yeah, Tekkens usually are.
Like, I couldn't get rid of them fast enough.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not enjoyable.
And then the other thing that, like, I was going to get Dead or Alive 6, but there's so many dumb expansions to that.
And they're pricier than the game itself.
Usually, yes. And it's mostly costumes.
Yeah, that's...
Let's be honest, it's pretty much all costume stuff.
Yeah. Well, when you're playing Dead or Alive, you're there for the fan service, we'll say, than for...
Although they have slightly toned it down for this one.
Yeah, well, they would have to at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, beach volleyball didn't do as well as they thought because it didn't... No one really liked the idea of just a fan service game.
Yeah.
That's true.
Then Rumble Roses came along and said, hey, we can do a wrestling game that's just what your game is.
Yeah.
But actually has wrestling.
Yeah. And wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Never played it.
I mean, again, it's a guilty pleasure game.
Yeah.
Like, we know what you're playing it for.
Yeah.
Stop trying to pretend.
It's like, stop lying to us.
You're only lying to yourself at this point.
Yeah. Didn't they make a second one of...
Yeah, they made a second Rumble Roses.
Yeah, there was one for the PS2 and one for the 360.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it just never took off enough to warrant another one.
Yeah.
Again, people are smarter now and don't want to just buy fan service the game.
Yeah.
The internet exists, we don't need...
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Although, I have to admit, what I do like in Dead or Alive, they started... Dead or Alive 6, they started adding combat damage,
Yeah.
which is nice. like a little more realistic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just did. Like I remember Dead or Alive 5. Oh, I just did all this damage to you, and you look fine.
Yeah.
You don't have a mark on you.
Now, there's... What other fighting games did that? I know it's not a new thing for fighting games to show battle damage.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat
Did
started.
it? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I was like, I watched it one day and I'm like, oh, this looks holy jeez.
I feel like one of the Soul Calibur games, but I want to say 4 or 5. But I might be wrong on that. I don't remember. I just remember playing one and I was like, oh, that's cool. They look like they got the shit kicked out of them halfway through the match.
Nice.
I've had both of those games. I don't remember any combat damage.
Yeah, I might be totally wrong.
Now, clothing destruction, yes. For some reason, they added that.
Yeah. Oh, what was the dumb game on the Wii that had clothing destruction as a mechanic? It was like Battle of Gods or something.
Oh, God.
All I know is that you pick famous gods from different religions.
Oh, my God!
Duked it out. Or it wasn't just gods. I guess it was like mythical monsters too.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember Medusa being in there. I was like, that's not a god.
So maybe it was like ancient Greek stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember another game that did like clothing damage as a mechanic.
Yeah.
The third birthday Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
Your clothing kind of represented your health in a way. So the more clothing you don't have, the more health you don't have.
Yeah. Because, you know, whenever I'm just in my boxers, I know I'm dying.
Yup. Holy crap.
Careful, honey, I might die on this.
Yup.
Weird things to say to your girlfriend.
Yet?
Yeah, that would be a weird
Things
thing.
you can say about your video game, but not your girlfriend.
Can we multiplayer? Hey, things you can say about your video game. Not
It's like, always thinking the transport.
No, you're right.
Yeah. This ain't gonna go well at all.
And then just back on Elden Ring real quick. I have to take a break from that game every so often because I'm tired of bosses just kicking my shit in.
No.
Yep, I've seen that boss.
Oh, you've seen several bosses that do that.
Kicking your shit in.
And I get it's a Dark Souls-like game. The bosses are supposed to be hard, but this feels like, in a way, they kind of went out of their way to make bosses really dickish.
Yeah. Like, really gimmicky.
Yeah.
Which, I don't believe they did that in... Maybe, did they do that in Dark Souls as well?
Not the first one. Dark Souls, the very first one is very rough, to be honest with you, in terms of bosses.
It's true.
I mean, they were just
They're just...
Starting out.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like, this is their second attempt.
Yeah.
And 2 was just aimless.
Yeah.
They had a lot of gimmick bosses that are like, if you did something in the environment, it changed how the boss fight went. And no one liked that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And that was the second Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third one, it seemed like they really doubled down on just being the hardest video game. Like what they're known for.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bloodborne, on the other hand, the combat's different and it's more fast-paced combat.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like the bosses are gimmicky. It feels like if I get hit is because I didn't move fast enough.
It's like, you got hit because you screwed up.
Yeah. And that's how those boss fights should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, oh, he did an unblockable attack, or that I didn't know he had. Because I've never seen him use it until just now. And this is my 10th time fighting him.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's fair.
Yeah.
Jesus, like, last week in the game, I saw you, like, fight this boss, what was it, like, 10 times, I think?
Yeah.
As I have affectionately dubbed this boss, Bird Bitch.
Oh, that's not even a boss.
Really?
No.
It has a boss bar!
It does have a boss bar, but it's not considered an official boss.
God damn!
It's kind of bossious. It's kind of like a midway boss. We'll call it.
Okay. But still, insanely, stupidly difficult.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, he's talking about the Birdman outside of the Beast Temple.
Mm-hmm.
If you know where that is, the Beast Clergyman. That bird there, I tried taking him on a few times, and I just can't do it. Though one time, like, he had, like, a magic pixel of health.
And he just got a lucky swing in.
Yep. I went for the head, and he just backhanded me. Just at the right time.
Gotta admit, he just wanted
it more. But with that, though, I see the time. We don't have to call it here, guys.
Yep.
So thank you all very much. Oh, channel updates, yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So currently, me and Cody were still going to play through Castlevania Aria of Sorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I did say it right.
Good.
Me and Dave are still working through the Link's Awakening. So that'll be a few months, I imagine.
Yeah.
Me and Curtis have something in the works. We just haven't figured out exactly how to get it working yet.
Do I want to ask?
No.
Surprise, I take it.
It's a surprise. It's also on the fence if we're going to do it or not. That's why I don't want to say the name.
Oh, yeah, in case you decide not to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If for some reason technical difficulties prevent us, or we lose the will to do it.
Yeah,
And me and Billy will still continue the Just Watch.
Yeah.
Next week should be Four Brothers. It's going to go up.
I've heard of that. Huh. Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it, actually.
I was on Netflix, so...
Oh, yeah.
Actually, at the time of this recording, the Four Brothers will be already up.
Oh, yeah. That's
This
true.
goes up. I forgot about the delay in these.
Fair enough.
Whoopsie.
But until next time, have a good one, everyone.
Dig it.
Peace out.